What's up, guys? It's Brian from Hashware Hub. It's about 10:27 p.m. Eastern Time, February 19, 2018. We're coming to you with a trading video. This is on Bitcoin. And but first, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, upvote, re-steam if you guys are on Steemit or DTube. I would love you guys to subscribe there as well. And if you're not, get over there. Links are down below. Links are also down below for our Facebook trading team. That's been going along pretty well. And another thing I want to mention too is giveaways. I think we may start having some giveaways on the channel. Not an iPhone, which you may have heard just a second ago in the background. Not iPhones, not iPads, or anything else like that. I don't actually make money by doing this, so I guess this is just kind of from the kindness of my heart and want to get you guys a little bit more engaged, to say the least. So these giveaways are going to be on YouTube for YouTube subscribers, because we don't really have that many subscribers just yet on Steemit, and the odds would just be too great on Steemit if we were to have the if we were to have the giveaway there. But maybe we'll do it once a week, maybe we'll do it twice a week. Obviously, it's gonna be surrounded some sort of cryptocurrency, something. I have a few ideas in mind, and no, it's not going to be like a Hashware Hub T-shirt or a hat or anything anything along those lines. Although I think that would be pretty cool. No, so it's going to be something definitely useful, and I have some good ideas around that. So definitely hit subscribe, hit the notification bell. Comments are going to be basically the way in which we take a random drawing from we'll probably do the latest video, but we'll see how it goes, and we'll try to keep it pretty straightforward, as straightforward as we can in the beginning. But as these things normally go, you tend to have to change things to just make them better. So, yeah, giveaways. That's why you got to hit subscribe and the notification bell, so you guys are all up on what's going on with our giveaways. Besides a great technical analysis, at least I think it is. I don't know, works for me. So here we go. Alrighty, what are we looking at? 1 hour chart. So when we left last, I think we were around this range here. We were looking at this as a possible 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I think I had mentioned in that video, it just felt really small, and possibly we're just zooming in a bit too much on the chart. And I think that's kind of what has happened here. So I'm going to stretch this count out a bit. And what we're going to look at, let's say, for example, that this is the fifth wave right here. Okay, and we're going to maybe make this the fourth. Okay. And maybe we'll make this right here the third. Let's make this the fourth. So this looks a little bit better to me. 1, 2, 3, 4, and an extended fifth. All right. That's one possible way. I didn't do the Fibonacci measurements. I'm just kind of eyeballing this. I didn't do the small counts behind here. Kind of just get into the 15-minute or even the 5-minute and just start counting your way through. I don't think it makes too much of a difference right now. If I were trading this, yeah, no question, I'd be going down to like the 1 and the 3-minute and be counting every minutia. But I'm not trading this pattern just yet. It's something that I've been scratching my head with for a good portion of the day of exactly what it is, and just wanting it to show its face. So I looked at the chart in many different respects, many of which I'm not gonna really bore you guys too much with it. But one of the things I do want to mention is, if you just go ahead and just do something, kind kind of half-baked, right? And we just say, okay, well, you know, let's just see kind of where we retraced, right? So, get out of my way here. Let's see kind of where we retraced, right? So I'm just going to eyeball this real quick and okay. So there are a number of ways of looking at all of this, okay? All of this. I do mean this section right here too, okay? And so I'm looking at like the actual ultimate top right now, and then I'm trying to look at, well, where has the market, you know, fallen off from there? And, you know, let's say the 50% retracement has gone here. Okay. And 50% retracement is about 12,757. Okay. So I don't know. That's possibly a level we may need to look at in the future. Another level is this level right here, okay? And the reason why I bring up this level right here is because what I'm saying is that this may have actually been the top, but since there was so much volume coming in, okay, our ABC correction, okay, look, A, B, C correction, okay, had a huge B to it because there was just so much volume coming in. And yeah, this is totally a correction, no doubt. Okay, the B can definitely go well higher than where the A started. No doubt at all. 100%. So where does the 50% retracement happen on that? It happens about 11,309. And you know something? That is pretty damn close to where we are right now. All right, 11,309. Did I draw this as accurately as I could? Yeah, pretty close. Okay, so 11,309, and let's just draw a line right there, right? Let's just draw a line. 11,309. Where are we? And we're just going to come back to this. Okay. So another place in which I can go ahead and start this Fibonacci retracement is from this top right here. Okay, so this top right here is a beginning of another downtrend. Okay, and it's another way to go ahead and draw this. Again, let me zoom in. Yeah, it's pretty close for government work, as they say. And this is 11,582. Let's just draw this. So these are both 50% retracements. And let's just delete it because even my eyes are hurting. And I got some good eyes, especially after my surgery. So, all right. Yeah. Let's move this on over. Get out of here. All right, so yeah, we have this 11,000. Let's call it 11,300, just between us friends, and 11,570. Okay, between these two levels right here, well, the market is just chilling right now. And the market came up and it stopped directly below this, directly on this level right here. Let me zoom in. This candle right here, boom, it kissed it. Almost kissed it. Probably off by like a few dollars. Right here. Okay? And so then we have this upper one, and now this upper one, well, the market hasn't kissed it, but pretty close to it, right? So possibly this is something that we need to, take a look at, keep an eye at in the future. Now, this is, yes, very easily a place in which the market could end, right? As far as the fifth wave could end, and then we could have some sort of sell-off from here. At the same time, and this is what happens when, you're not too sure with what's going on. And this happens, every few months is something that just stumps you, okay? And I want to bring up on the 1 hour chart, take a look at the RSI, look at our previous video, and you see where we drew this line right here, okay? It's still kind of just like meandering around this support resistance line, right? The market had substantially, broken through this kind of trend line right here that we mentioned. So we're just going to call that history for right now. But right now, it's kind of like meandering around this line right here. And this line comes from, way back over here. Okay, you can, depending on the time chart, the time interval, you can draw this at different places. You can draw it. You can draw it here, and you can say, oh, well, no, it's sitting right on top of it. Yeah, definitely. That's on a 1 hour basis. On other bases, it's on a different, it's slightly different. So, for argumentative sake, we could just leave it right there for right now. So, at the same time, we have our Laguerre RSI. It bottomed out here, and it's continuing to top out, just back and forth right here. What I would like to see is I would like to see the RSI stronger. I like to see this stronger, depending, especially considering where the Laguerre RSI is right here, because of the fact that Laguerre RSI has been here for quite some time, right? You can see here for this, obviously this isn't as long as here, but you can see this pointed up twice. Over here as well, it pointed up a few times, right? Even over here too, it kind of pierced right through. So I'd like eventually to see RSI come up here. If I don't, well then that's a divergence that, and you know me, I love my divergences. So that's the next thing. The next thing is we have this this channel line right here. And yes, the market could come back down, and maybe we'll have to take a look at what's going on with that channel line. We also have to take a look at what's going on with the 10,000 level, which seems to have gotten moved. Why did that get moved? Oh, because it's right here. Sorry. Yeah, 10,000 levels right down here. Sorry. It's late. I need to go to sleep. So, yeah, very easily I could see the market kind of piercing through this level right here, the 10,852, and coming down to the 10,000 level. I could see that. It's gonna take some sort of, obviously, movement. Somebody's gonna have to make a decision as to which way this thing goes. If there is a pierce up, above this green line, I think the market could then get rather bullish, whereas people are going to try to push it up even that much more. What I don't like, what I'm seeing is that, after we get gone through all this, everything, yes, this is, a somewhat strong motive wave on a smaller scale, on a smaller time interval, but on larger time intervals, it doesn't really look like, it looks okay. It's, it's just a little kind of move up here. So I would have liked to see something definitely a bit more powerful. Volume is, it's not minuscule, but, I'd like to see more volume, especially as we're going ahead and we're starting to approach, these levels right here. What that's telling me is that there's a lot of indecision. I think there's still a lot of indecision in the market. Right? If you start reading these candles, anytime the market has a bullish move up, there's indecision. Right? Anytime. Right? We're not going to start reading the candles right here, but you could see there's a lot of like doji-like, hammer-like, shooting star type patterns here. Okay? A lot of tweezer patterns, stuff like that. They're all like one on top of each other, and they're all like intertwined. It's not like here where you have green going up, right? This is like decisive, you know what the market's thinking, right? So here, this is very messy, even from a candle perspective. Okay. Even here, look at these last two candles, right? I mean, nice green candle up. And then this is, the bears are just taking over right here. They're saying, nope, we're not going up that high. And this is on a 2-hour basis. Let's go ahead and take a look at like a 30-minute basis. Yeah, similar situation here too, okay? Up, 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 up. The bulls are pushing it, pushing it, pushing it, pushing it, pushing it, and some good volume. And then the bears just said, nope. And then the bulls are now trying to push it back up again. So clear resistance, that we have within these the resistance and support, depending on which direction we're coming from, between these two levels here. Also with this blue level right here, definite resistance. The market has adhered to that for some time now, and obviously we have the green line right here. So it's a bit of a mess regarding a lot of different things, not only the chart patterns, but also the candlestick patterns, but also Elliott wave, also with what's all the support and resistance lines that are going on right here. This is all a bit of a mess, and hopefully within a day's time or so, it should start showing its hand as to exactly what type of a pattern this is. The reason why I'm zooming out is because I want to go ahead and I want to do this again and just see what it looks like. What are we looking at? Yeah, okay. Doesn't really tell us all very much. Possibly another place, a landing zone for where the market may come down. I'm not so super stoked about this last line, but if I'm trading this on a shorter time scale, like a 15-minute or a 5-minute or something like that, I want to know about these things. Right? If the market stops all of a sudden on a dime right here, whoa, wait a second, what's going on? It's higher than what I expected, this to be here. Right? Why is it stopping here? Okay, so you need to know that type of information. So, yeah, we're gonna leave it there for right now. Let's see if this thing runs up higher. Definitely could run up higher. Probably gonna run into this a little bit of a resistance right here, and obviously what's going on over here too. And if it runs much higher, we're gonna have to recount this candle. Excuse me, this count right here, and possibly make some changes back here. So with that said, we're going to leave you there. Happy trading. Definitely, like I said in the beginning, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell, upvote, re-steam, leave a comment in the comments section, especially on YouTube. Definitely, because we're going to be having those giveaways. Sign up on Steemit and DTube, because we're definitely going to have those giveaways too in the future once we get that subscriber base up there. So with that said, have a great night and happy trading.